Welcome back! In our previous segment, we explored the fascinating history and basic properties of aluminum, uncovering its prevalence in the Earth's crust and its ancient usage dating back to the 5th century. Now, in part 2, we will dive deeper into the myriad of innovative and practical applications of aluminum that you may not be aware of. From everyday household hacks to advanced industrial uses, aluminum continues to surprise us with its versatility and utility. So get ready to discover new and exciting ways this remarkable metal can make a difference in your life. But before we start, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. Decorative cakes. You know when you walk past a baker's shop window and the display is full of those intricately designed cakes, and you wonder how on earth they do that? And is it possible for an amateur baker to create those decorative embellishments at kitchen? Well, we can't really give you an answer to the first part of the question, but we do have one to the second. You can create whatever form you like for the decoration out of aluminum foil, then coat it with paints, cream, or icing, and just pop them on your cake to impress your guests. Just make sure they know they are not for eating. Create sunshine heaven for your plants. If you have some areas in your garden that receive less sunlight than others, then the plants in the low sunlight areas don't have a big chance of survival. Of course, one option is moving the plant, but if that is not possible, then a sunbed for your plants is the next best thing. Find a 4-sided box, remove one of the sides, and then cover the remaining 3 sides with aluminum foil. Put the 3-sided reflector by the potted plant and make sure it is facing in the direction of the sunlight. This will serve as a light focuser for the plant, which in turn will boost the photosynthesis process crucial for the plant's health. Safety insured hair curlers. Those wanting lovely flowing curls, then hair curlers are a safe bet. However, it comes with its own risk or burning your hair, or even your hands or face. Luckily, aluminum is a great heat conductor and placing a layer of it on your curlers can save you from harm, and you can just focus on getting the right kind of curl. You bring the fish in with added light. If you have ever been fishing, you will probably know that fish are attracted towards bright sunlight. Have you ever considered using this light as bait instead of regular worms? Now, it may sound a bit crazy, but it has been proven to work. Just wrap a little tin foil around your fish hook, and you will soon see how glistening of the light on the foil attracts the fish to your rod. Or that bye-bye blunt scissors. You know that annoying moment when you need to cut something open with your kitchen scissors and you discover that they're too blunt to cut anything with, and wasted time trying? Well, as long as you have some aluminum in your kitchen drawer, it won't happen again. Just grab some aluminum foil and begin cutting it with the scissors. After a while, you'll notice that the cuts actually become smoother, and voila, you have sharpened your scissors without any special equipment. Save money with this smartphone pen. Many people find it easier using a stylus for their touchscreen gadgets and tend to spend quite a bit of cash on an advanced smartphone stylus. Save your dosh with this hack. Just wrap a bit of foil on the tip of a regular pen or stick and you're good to go. Of course, make sure it is smooth so you don't scratch your screen. Perfect pie crusts. After all the energy and effort that goes into creating the perfect pie, the worst thing is when the shape of the crust gets ruined or falls apart. Tinfoil to the rescue, yet again. Just wrap your finished pie in aluminum foil, which will also maintain the form of the pie and keep the pastry warm for longer. Creative party cakes. Have you ever wanted to create the perfect custom-made birthday cake, but just the idea of how you would get the pastry into the right shape scared you off? Well, all you need is the belief in your creative abilities and some aluminum foil. You shape some aluminum foil into the desired shape and put it into a baking pan. It can help to look at a picture of whatever shape you are aiming for while doing this. Locking in flavors. Freezing foods of all varieties is helped by using aluminum foil, as by successfully trapping all the particles inside it really locks in all the flavors for longer. So whenever you next have lots of leftovers and want to put them in the freezer for a later date, just wrap them in aluminum foil, and when you take them out to reheat, they will taste fresh and tasty. Preserving steel wool for longer. Steel wool is a great tool for cleaning stubborn gunk on your sink or dishes, but the annoying thing is that just after a couple of uses it can get rusty and quickly loses its shape. But don't throw it out at the first sign of rust. Wrapping it up in foil and putting it in the freezer can really help increase the longevity of the steel wool. When you go camping with friends or family, often there are long days of hiking or just general survival stuff involved in camping, like making fires and cooking. It turns out, your sleeping bag can build up moisture due to sweating during the night, as well as the perspiration the friction between the sleeping bag and the bottom of the tent can create. Keeping out excess moisture from your sleeping bag? So instead of getting to the end of the day and rolling out a wet sleeping bag, just place a long piece of foil under yourself, which will act as an insulator and prevent an additional moisture from building up while you sleep. As roller pan liners. Getting the paint rollers clean after use can be such a pain, which is the reason most people use disposable plastic liners. But that can be expensive as well as a waste of plastic. Then instead, just use some foil as your pan next time, and you will save both time and money in the long run. Prevent paint skinning. Those who do their own DIY projects will probably be familiar with the notion of skinning paint. It is basically what happens when a can of paint has been left open even just a little bit for a few days. The paint solidifies, making it impossible to use for your next job. To avoid this, just put some foil in the can and blow some air into it as you are closing the paint can lid. Ad hoc baking platter. Has it ever happened to you where you suddenly have a creative burst and fancy baking something but find you don't have the right-sized platter? Well, aluminum foil can help keep your creative flow flowing. You just wrap some around some cardboard and it is as easy as that. Improve outdoor lighting. Not only do plants need lighting, but humans do too. We all need some extra light, and especially if your front or back porch is too dark. If you think your outdoor space could use a little ramping up, put some foil outside. You can make a fancy decoration and play around with it in a way that balances the light in a nice way. Stick it down with tape and see how lovely your garden just lightened up, as no more plant tangles. After you have used the hack and successfully placed foil around the seeds and your plant is already growing, you will need the next hack to help deal with the cuttings. Part of the process of being a proud owner of beautiful plants is how you help make sure they grow strong. Put your plants into containers, then cover them with foil and poke some holes into them. This will help retain the water for longer as well as reduce the rate of watering it so often, right? Giving your tree trunks protection. Trees in your back garden are both a blessing and a curse. A blessing as they are beautiful and ancient sources of life, but a curse because, particularly during winter, animals such as rabbits, foxes, and mice use the tree bark for food and shelter, which in turn can harm the tree's development. It can help to wrap some tin foil around the base of the tree trunk when winter is about to begin, and remove it again at the start of spring. Pressure cooker assistance. Those who have used pressure cookers before know how difficult and even dangerous lifting things in and out of the pan can be. Aluminum foil is the perfect solution for eliminating this problem. You just need a piece of the foil about the size of the bowl you are using with an extra 8 or so inches to make a sort of a sling with makeshift aluminum handles. Fold the handles down when cooking, then use them to lift the bowl safely out of the pressure cooker, keeping your fruit trees bird-free. It turns out that some birds are deterred by shiny things. So if you have a fruit tree you are trying to protect, aluminum foil can come in handy. Just dangle some from the tree and the light-sensitive birdies will be averted from feasting on your lovely fruit. And Wi-Fi signal booster. Is your internet connection slower than you would like it to be? Here's what you do: fold some tin foil into a parabolic dish if you want to boost your Wi-Fi signal from your router. Sure, it can look strange, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do in order to see cats on YouTube at high speed. Wet bed prevention. Placing a layer of foil between the bedsheet and the mattress may sound weird, but trust us, it is effective. And anyone with young children who still wet the bed at night knows what a big job it is to clean the mattress every other night. Using a layer of aluminum will act as a waterproof layer for the mattress. If you are worried about the sounds or texture causing an uncomfortable night's sleep, just place a soft towel on top of the foil in between the sheets. The towel may get ruined over time, but it is much easier to wash and much cheaper than a new mattress. Stop aliens reading from your mind. Okay, so this one will not speak to everyone, but it is for those who believe in the conspiracy theories that tell us that aliens can come to our planet Earth and read our minds, causing havoc among us. Well, a lot of those theorists wear aluminum foil to avoid such dangers. Don't say we didn't warn you. Since we knew you would love these aluminum foil hacks we compiled for you, we thought we'd make another compilation of hacks you never thought of, involving another regular household item. And behold, Saran wrap. And that brings us to the end of part 2 of our journey with aluminum. We've explored many amazing uses of this incredible metal and how it can benefit us in our daily lives in ways we might not have imagined. We hope you enjoyed and found value in this information, and that you've gained a newfound appreciation for this earth crust metal. Don't forget to follow us for more exciting and used content in the future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.